Look at this gorgeous view. I had the window open before, but then there were hose piping and cleaning the lifeboat, so I've closed it. I don't fancy a shower. But I will open it again in a minute. It's not too windy, it's not too cold, it's beautiful. We are, you see land in the distance there. It's the edge of Kent. On the other side, I'm sure France is very close. I am on the port side of the ship here. And we are sailing towards Amsterdam. I think the captain said, so on Celebrity Cruises, there's a 10 o'clock kind of announcement with the captain. I was in an event in the theatre, but I could kind of hear. And I think he said we're entering the lock for Amsterdam at 3 a.m. So I'm thinking I might go straight to bed after dinner and have a look at coming in through the lock in the morning. I know we'll see it going out, but I've seen it coming out before. And I've got dinner and reservations and in Eden. So I don't really want to miss the locks, although, I mean, I've done them before, so it's fine. But if you haven't sailed to Amsterdam, it's quite fun to watch the locks. I say locks, it's one lock. But it's fun. If you've never been through a lock on a cruise ship, and I mean, until I'd done the Panama Canal, I think that was only the lock I'd been through. So yeah, it's a bit of fun, and much closer to home than the Panama Canal. Yeah, so we're done I think we dock at about 7 a.m. and then I think we're allowed to get off at 7:30. So my plan tomorrow really is to sort of get moving and get off the ship. And I did have a boat trip booked, but it was very early. I mean, not as early as 7:30, but it was early, and it's one I've done twice before. I'm a creature of habit, and I was like, no, I need to do something different tomorrow. But I haven't really decided what. I love Amsterdam. I'd love just walking around, so I think I will just have a potter around tomorrow and see what I come across. I definitely want to have some bitterballen, because I really like bitterballen. There is rain promised on the forecast, so I don't know. I think I'm just going to get off and just wander and follow my nose and see what I see. But if you're coming to Amsterdam and it's your first time or you've not been before, I would suggest a canal boat trip. There's plenty on Viator, or otherwise you can go to Amsterdam Central Station and the Lovers, I think it is, cruise company, sail from there. You can always pick up a canal boat tour by the Anne Frank house. Of course, you could go to the Anne Frank house. There were Anne Frank walking tours. The Van Gogh Museum, the Red Light District, a bike tour, a walking tour, a food tour. You can do trips to all sorts of different parts of Holland. Netherlands, sorry. Well, that is the area of Holland, but you can do trips to other parts of the Netherlands. Yeah, there's so much to do. So much. Too much, even, to decide what to do. Oh, there's Amsterdam Zoo as well, which is quite fun when you're on a canal boat tour. Often the giraffes are, like, looking over. It's quite cool. Yeah, so many choices of things to do. And actually, when I was last here, the temperature was, like, 40-odd degrees. No, actually, that wasn't when I was last here. It was a few times before, but it was 41 degrees and people were swimming in the canal, so you can even do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to taking you with me as I explore Amsterdam tomorrow. just coming out of the bathroom after getting ready for dinner and spotted two ships. So we have Iona there. It's not so good on this, but on a picture I can zoom in and see the front and the British flag. And then we have Virtuosa.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the theatre tonight. Thank you very much indeed for coming in. We've got an incredible show coming your way very, very shortly. I know that we've still got some people coming into the venue, but before we welcome the show out, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed today. You had a good time? Yeah, you enjoyed yourselves around the ship, I hope so. There's been a lot of different celebrity activities that have been scheduled and planned. Lots of trivias, games, dance classes, etc, etc. Thank you to those that come along to my dance class this morning. I really appreciate that. I was teaching an international Latin American cha-cha-cha, and 45, 10:30, you've got the silent disco. We've got live music happening around the ship throughout the night. We've got the game show for you as well this evening at 8:30 in the club. It's all systems go plus DJs, etc, etc. But right now it's with great pleasure that we get the opportunity to welcome to the stage the man, the myth, the legend, the voice from above. He's our captain and yours, everyone, Captain Nicholas!
Thank you, Luis. Thank you, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you happy today? It is my absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome you on board the Apex. I'm your captain, Captain Nicholas, and I'm coming all the way from the island of Crete in Greece. They've been there. I've been working for Celebrity Cruises for the past 30 years. Yes, I started when I was 9. Ladies and gentlemen, Celebrity Cruises, our brand, was founded 35 years ago, and we have been the first brand in the cruise industry to be listed in the Forbes Travel Awards. Thank you. And for this vessel, the Celebrity Apex, she has been in service for the past 3 years only, and since then, for the past 3 consecutive years, she has been rated by the Condé Nast Traveler magazine and by the Forbes Travel Awards as the #1 cruise ship in the premium category. And this is not only because of the great design, the environmental friendly design of the vessel, the amenities, the facilities, the accommodations, but mainly because of the 1,300 professional men and women that they will give you this extraordinary vacation experience. How do you like them so far? Great. Please put your hands together now to join me and welcome on the stage the Executive Committee and the senior leadership of the Apex. Thank you, everyone. And I think you know now that the autopilot is on duty. The truth is that always we have more than 3 pairs of eyes on the bridge. So I will start with the first senior officer on my right, who is overall responsible for this state-of-the-art engineering, responsible for this green environmental technology that we have on board. And by the way, the Apex was the first vessel in the industry to use biofuel in our engines. Our chief engineer is also responsible to maintain our 6 propellers and our 75,000 horsepower running. Our chief engineer, Mr. Kostas Peklivanidis, from the oldest city in Europe, Athens, Greece. The next senior officer, she is a fully qualified and certified captain, and of course she is ready to take over within 1 minute notice. She thinks. Our staff captain is responsible for the ship overall appearance, for the deck maintenance, for safety on board, health, public matters and environmental matters on board. She is also our second in command, Staff Captain Ionela, all the way from? No, Constanza, Romania. And the next officer is a fully qualified individual, but I wish you to meet her only socially during this voyage. Now, if you need their professional advice, of course, they will be available 24/7 in the medical facility. Our ship senior medical officer, Dr. Jennifer, all the way from Manila, Philippines. As I said at the beginning, our crew, the officers and the staff is the greatest asset for this brand. And we have one department on board every vessel. This department is responsible for the training, for the recruitment, for the education, and for the motivation of our crew. Is what we say here, happy crew, happy guests. Our Human Resources Director, Mr. Ziyad, all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. And of course, the one who is running the cruise program on board, the one who is responsible for the overall entertainment, the celebrity live activities, the live shows in the theater, the live music all over the vessel, the club, the Eden, all the production shows. Our cruise director and master of the ceremonies, Mr. Louis Power, all the way from Essex, UK. On my left, ladies and gentlemen, responsible for the luxury resort at sea and the overall hotel operations, starting from the back of the house all the way to the front, providing you this elevated experience at the high seas, and he is responsible for more than 1,000 crew working at the back and at the front of the house. He is our hotel director, Mr. Arya Sippers, from the iconic city of Amsterdam, Netherlands. And now lives in Winchester, UK. How do you enjoy so far the food, the bar, and the restaurant services? Great. On board the Apex, we have more than 27 different places where you can enjoy your meals and your drinks, and responsible is our food and beverage director, Ms. Biljana, all the way from Sofia, Bulgaria. And of course, our housekeeping department, the ones who are keeping these vessels so clean, our stateroom attendants, our butlers. Are you enjoying so far? Great. You know what? This department, the people are amazing. You don't get to see them so often, but you wake up in the morning, you go for your breakfast, then you go back to the room and the bed is made. Then you go for your lunch, you go back in the room and the bed is made. In the evening you go for your dinner, you go back in the room and the bed is made. And now tonight, if you wake up to visit your restroom, on the way back, the bed will be made. Our housekeeping director, Miss Priscilla, all the way from Copacabana, Brazil. And of course, responsible for the concierge services, the front desk, the guest relations, the Captain's Club services, the retreat services, our Director of Guest Relations, Ms. Carolina, all the way from Bogota, Colombia. And last but not least on the left, how is the food so far? Are you enjoying every meal? Ladies and gentlemen, responsible for the preparation and the quality of more than 19,000 meals per day, our master and award winner, executive chef, Mr. Stalin, all the way from New Delhi, India. So on behalf of Royal Caribbean Group and Celebrity Cruises, we would like once again to thank you for trusting your safety and your holidays to all of us here on the Apex. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the entertainment, the hospitality, and every moment of this 4-day cruise. Thank you, all the best, and God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, please join me. Put your hands together for our captain, Captain Nicholas, the ship's executive committee, and senior officers.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing.
It's caught the very end of sunset. The sun is literally just dropping on the horizon. It's beautiful. It's very pink on out actually, but on this it's very orange, eh? But I came in and lay on the bed after dinner, and I went to theatre before dinner, and I might go to Eden depending on how tired I feel in a minute. And I was like, I'm just gonna open the curtains and see how late it is at this time of day, because it's 10:15. And then this was happening. So I was like, blinds up, infinite veranda, window down. It's beautiful. I can hear the second showing of the theatre when I open the window. I can't hear it when the window's shut. Oh, it's beautiful. Just been in Raw on 5 for my dinner, which was delicious. Really nice, yummy. What a view. This is gorgeous. We'll be in Amsterdam at about 3. Oh no, we'll be in the locks at about 3. Oh, I'm sorry.